Good morning and welcome to Kid News. I'm Tori. It's Tuesday, August 1st, 2023. And we begin with poor sideline behavior by parents and coaches opening up some lucrative summer jobs for kids. According to the New York Times, the shortage of umps and referees for youth sports that began before the pandemic is only getting worse because fewer and fewer adults are willing to deal with over-the-top moms and dads. Filling that void, teens anxious to step up to the plate and make some good money. 13-year-old Elise Lawless from Lancaster, New York, is too young to work in a restaurant or a store, but she made at least $30 a game as a softball umpire, mainly for kids 8 and younger. The job does require a lot of responsibility, as junior officials have to show up on time and know the rules for each age level. It also helps to have confidence because sometimes, like adult refs, kids calling the game are forced to discipline parents who can't mind their manners. For the first time, 2 U.S. companies have permission to sell chicken that isn't grown on a farm, but in a lab. Unlike normal meat that comes from an actual bird, this product starts with just a few animal cells mixed with amino acids, sugar, salt, and vitamins. The process, which takes a few weeks, makes what's called cell-based or cultured meat. It's supposed to be better for the environment since raising animals for food uses a lot of land and water and reportedly creates 15% of the world's greenhouse gases. Lab-grown chicken companies are quick to say their creation tastes exactly like the real thing, but they face some big hurdles. One is the cost, the other, public opinion. Polls have shown many people aren't too interested in lab-grown meat because it just sounds weird. Who says Fido can only be a father to puppies? In New Zealand, a German Shepherd is turning that notion upside down by taking on dad duty for a wayward brood of ducklings. Orchard workers spotted the 8 tiny ducks near a stream, but after watching the young animals for 8 hours, their mother duck never appeared. So a 35-year-old neighbor agreed to care for the ducklings until they could survive outdoors on their own. To her surprise, her dog Ben bonded with the fluffy babies immediately and now watches over them as they play, sleep, eat, or even have a bath. And he barks at the family tabby cat if it dares to get too close. As the ducklings get bigger, they're roaming freely around the property, and the owner adds, if they decide to fly away, I'm happy with that. Speaking of flying taxis are really starting to take off. A company called Joby Aviation got the green light earlier this summer from the U.S. government to start testing their small taxi aircraft, which is a mix between a helicopter and a drone. The air taxis will be flown by a pilot and can have up to 4 passengers. They can zip along at 200 miles an hour and go for 100 miles before the electric batteries need recharging. Joby is now teamed up with Delta Airlines to create a program to fly people from their homes to the nearest airport. That could happen as soon as 2025, starting in major cities like New York and Los Angeles. Of course, there are concerns about the noise and traffic these vehicles can create in our skies. So before they start buzzing around, rules will have to be created about where, when, and how the air taxis can fly. In today's Kid News Notes, some of the top artificial intelligence companies in the world have started a new organization to help regulate this cutting-edge technology. Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and Meta said the Frontier Model Forum would work with researchers and policymakers to create guardrails for AI to ensure safety and publicly share information. This move comes ahead of an expected push this fall by the U.S. and the European Union to create strict new rules involving artificial intelligence. Beginning today, anyone who really loves sub sandwiches can possibly win thousands of them for free. All they need to do is legally change their name to Subway. Contestants have 1 week to enter, and the popular sandwich chain will randomly select one winner who will get $750 to cover the name-changing fee, plus $50,000 in Subway gift cards. It's only open to legal U.S. residents who are at least 18 years old. That's it for Kid News. Now, today's Kid News quiz. What's become a popular summer job for teens that used to be done by adults? Officiating kids' sports. Meat grown in a lab is called what? Cell-based or cultured meat. A German Shepherd became a protective surrogate dad for what kind of young animals? Ducklings. What does someone need to do to possibly win thousands of free Subway sandwiches? Legally change their name to Subway. In our KidNuz Kicker, you know your new teachers will ask you what you did for summer break, and you might want to ask them the same question. According to weareteachers.com, educators stay pretty busy. Many are still working, teaching summer school, tutoring, or helping with college essays. Some take jobs in different fields like restaurants or retail stores. Others become students themselves, attending training sessions, seminars, or professional development classes. And of course, many will go on a vacation, try a new hobby, or relax with family and friends so they're recharged and ready to return to the classroom. Before we go, a quick shout out to our newest KidNuz listeners, twin sisters Charlotte and Eloise in Pelham, New York, who listen every morning with their parents, Samantha and Charles. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope our podcast continues to spark your creativity, imagination, and great family conversations. And teachers, you too can get a shout out. It's free, and our signups are open. Head to the Teachers Lounge section of our website and fill in all the requested info. Thanks for listening. We hope you tune in for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.